Crafter. My name is Laura. Welcome if you are new to my channel, and welcome back returning subscribers. This is my little corner where I love to sit down and discuss things, knit and crochet. All right, well, if you notice, I am in a brand new space, and this video today is going to be all about my brand new cozy corner, or my cozy craft room. I had completely organized everything in this room and made it into a wonderful cozy space. I have a rocking chair in here. And before we get into that, I'm going to share with you a couple of finished objects and some works in progress. And then we're going to get into the before and after. Now, I filmed this in concessions, so you'll see different clips put together, and when it's all finished, you'll see the before of the total chaos. Then you're going to see the after of the wonderful new cozy corner craft room. All right, let's get into finished objects and current works in progress before I begin the new makeover. All right, first up, I showed you this in a short. This is a scrap sweater that I knitted up in a US size 11 going down to a 13, US 13 knitting needle. And it was made by holding two yarns double, and those are big value. Let's see. This was King Cole Poplar Chunky. I think I misspoke last podcast. I think I called it something else. But it's King Cole Poplar Chunky in Meadow Mist, still available over at Wool Warehouse. So I held that double with some scrap yarn that I had left over from a blanket. It was Stylecraft Special DK. Now they don't sell that yarn anymore, but they do have lots of similar yarns like it. The Yarnsmiths Create is exactly like it. It's also a 3-weight. So I held the 3-weight and this 5 bulky held together to make this wonderful stripy cardigan. And it was just knit in the round for the circular yoke and then straight down for the body, divided out for the sleeves. But I love the color changes. They're very subtle, and I like the pastel shades. Perfect for late winter, early spring. All right, I didn't show you these last week, but this is what I finished. I finished those mittens that I shared with you. Just going to put them on here. Plus, I also had plenty enough of that wool left over to make a hat. So, here, made a little set. And now we're getting oddly warm weather, which is really, I don't understand it. We're up and down temperatures, but here they are. I got the hat done and the mitts done. I call these the Blue Ridge hat and mitten set. I gave it a little name. And this is just a 2x2 rib on a US size 8 knitting needle, using worsted weight wool. This wool was a single spun roving wool. So if you untwist slightly and pull, it's going to come apart. It's not a merino wool or anything like that. It's just a plain wool. I don't know the breed of the sheep, so it didn't specify. But it's very soft and very comfortable. Oh yeah, it's very good insulator. So there's that. Got that finished. And what else did I finish? Let's see. Oh, I didn't share this with you last week either. Now, this design I was going to do a tutorial for, You can see the stitches in there. But I thought, nah, I don't know. I didn't. It's just a lace work with shells going down. I don't know if you can see that with the lighting in here. Well, there we go. It's just shells going across, and then one row of shells, and then there's like 6 rows of the regular, what you would call, I don't know what you call it. But it turned out to be quite interesting. Very nice scarf. Beautiful shade of rust. There we go. There, beautiful shade of rust. The yarn, it's a 65% wool, 45% acrylic. So, no wait, I think it's 65% wool, it's 40% acrylic, and then the rest had, I think, 5% of polyamide. So it's really soft. It feels like 100% real wool. It's thick, it's cozy, it's very warm. I would love to make a sweater with this, but I won't be getting any more of the yarn. It was on Amazon. I don't have a label with me. I am sorry. I wish I did, but it's very pretty. The light's not picking up the true color. It's blowing it out really orange. Maybe holding it back. No, that doesn't help either. But it's more like a brick red with hints of gold in it. And this is just a really long scarf. Really long scarf. About 6.5 feet long. No, I'd say almost 7. I'd say 7 feet long. I just crocheted it up until I used up the 3 skeins that I had. But that was very nice. That's another cozy little accessory. And let's see, what else have I been up to? Well, I've been working on my pink sweater. I'm working on the sleeves now. I think I showed you the button bands on this. It's coming along, but it's a slow progress because I just haven't been picking it up like I should be doing. Shame on me, I know. But I just got that one sleeve. But this I've showed you lots of times. Mohair held with, no, I don't have the band with me. It's Lion Brand Wool Ease held with a mohair. So that's fun and interesting. I've got that going on. Now, for this next project I'm going to show you, this one I am planning on coming out with a tutorial for. And I have been working on it quite diligently. I'm going to take my hooks out. And now I'll explain. The scrap yarn that I had made in this, I even had more left over. So I decided, because I love granny stitch so much, I decided to make myself a t-shirt. And it's made like this. You start at the bottom and you go across, and then when you get to where you want the arms, you're going to come out longer on each side, like that. Okay. And then you're going to just chain across for the neck opening and then come straight back down, closing in for the arms. So I'm going to make a tutorial for this. And then you just fold it. I was going to make a shawl with it, but then I got the idea, no, I'll make a t-shirt. So I'm making myself a t-shirt. And isn't the colors absolutely beautiful in this? I just love it. Well, if I can hold it straight. There we go. Might make for a good thumbnail, I don't know. But I'm just working it up. I started with this same yarn that I'm using in here, the King Cole Poplar Chunky. I'm using that for the beginning when I started at this edge. And then I just went with all the little, and in my bowl here, this is all I have left. And this was the label. That's the label. If you can get this yarn anywhere else. It's a wonderful yarn, and it had lots of yardage. It's 100% premium anti-pilling acrylic, and there was 322 yards in one of these, and it was only like, oh, I think it was like $2.29 last year at Wool Warehouse by Stylecraft. So I think if you look on their website and type in blanket kits, I think they're still selling this yarn in blanket kits. Now, you don't have to make the blanket. It will come with 15 different or 12 different colors. So there you go. That could make a nice anything you want. But this is all I have left, and I brought in a couple other little yarns to finish it up. So, and I'm even planning on using the rest of that in a bandana for my head. So the edging with the chunky is 6.5. And then when I went into the body of it, I went down to a 5.25 crochet hook. So, yeah, but the colors are amazing. I just randomly picked colors. I made it fun for myself. I would sit there and do a row and then would reach down and close my eyes and pull up another color, and what it was what went on next. So, all right, and that's all I've got right now that I'm going to show you for works in progress. I'm still working on my son's vest, but you've seen that. I got another make going on from Kelly at Craft and a Cuppa. That's going to be a surprise too. So now I'm going to take you into my before and after of my craft room. Okay guys, we're going to go into my room where you're going to see just how unorganized things are with my yarn and what I need to do about it. So this is the before video, and I have got just yarn in every little nook and cranny, but all over the place. I have a tub here, just got some yarn on top. Open that up. There's yarn in there, and I've got wool thrown in with acrylic and cotton, and it's just so unorganized. Over here in these three drawers, I've got more yarn. This is all some merino sock and just odds and ends. Down here I have Willow Stream. This is like a lace weight. So you can see there's some there in that tub. Now going over here, I just got this bag from a friend at church. In this tub down here, you guessed it, just all thrown together projects that are on the go, or on the needles, on the hooks, just odds and ends yarn. This is becoming a problem, and I'll tell you why. And down in here, yep, you guessed it, a drawer full of more projects, more yarns in this drawer, and I haven't even got to my closet of shame. Close that up. But I'm going to get to that now. In here, this is the closet of shame. It's an extra closet, and it started out pretty organized. But as you can see, I'm going to open the door. I'm being really vulnerable here because this is a mess. This is a total mess. I've got a basket of odds and ends yarn there. more yarn. There's just yarn in these 3 here going up. This was originally held my finished projects that were wool in this shelf here. But it's a mess, and bags up there, and then up here I tried to get it organized in those. I started out in a good way, but as time grew on and things in my life progressed, well, it's quite unorganized. It is terribly unorganized. So, doing this little video so you can see what I'm up against. Yep, and in these drawers, there's more. Not sure if this one back here has anything. Nope. Down here on this shelf, down on the lower shelf, it's just yarn, 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 and it's not organized. It's just all thrown together, and this is just an empty closet. But what happened is twice this year, I ordered yarn. I'm just going to close that up. I'll turn this camera around too so you can see me. Hold on. I don't know if I can do that. But anyway, what happened is I started out with good intentions, and like I said before, it just became a big mess. But this right here, this area right here, I'm going to be taking out all of my yarn, everything, every bit of my yarn. And I'll show you that next. I'm going to pull it all out over here on my bed. I've just got some things I took out of my closet. Now I'm going to put it all here on my bed. And I'm going to go through it. And when my shelving unit comes, I'm going to put my shelving unit together. And the next clip, you'll probably see my shelving unit all put together. So that's coming next. And then we're going to take out all the yarn and we're going to organize it. And I'm going to show you the after results. And I'm hoping that by the time I am finished, it's going to be all yarn here, all of it organized into one place, removing the tubs, and just keeping unfinished projects into my drawers that are over there and over here. Right in there. So that drawer there is going to be for works in progress. And I may save another tub for work in progress. I don't know. We'll see. It's just going to be all organized when I get finished. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys. So my shelving unit has come. And I'm just going to open it up and show you. Oh, now we're going to get somewhere. I'm going to get this put together, and then we will see what it looks like all put together. I got the linen color, and this is just a cube organizer, so I thought it would be really neat, and I'm going to put it over here on this wall over here, and then all my yarn will be all in one place. So when we get that put together, I'll be right back. So it is 1 hour and 5 minutes later, and I got it together, and it wasn't that hard, but I totally messed up on this, and I'll show you along the sides here. I forgot to put in the side cloth. And I'm not taking this thing all apart just for that. The drawers, whoops, this one's backwards. The drawers did the job of filling it in. Because to put those back in, and they're over here, in my excitement, I forgot to put the side linens in by mistake in my hurry. Oh, well. I'm a little bit tired. But this was a great product, and now it's going to be full of yarn. So it looks very nice. I'm very pleased with the color that I chose. I chose the linen because I wanted it to match the wall in here. Great product, comes with this little hammer. So yeah, I'm very pleased with it. I'm just mad at myself for getting in a hurry and putting it together and not getting those side linens on. Otherwise, the side paneling with the cloth, otherwise it would have taken me probably an extra 10 or 15 minutes. So there it is. And now to get out all my yarn and fill it up and get it all organized. Okay, so I'm getting started in organizing now, and I'm starting to put my bulky yarns down here, my 4 weight here. Up here is wool and cotton and some mohair. And what I decided to do with my 2 tubs is, in one tub, I am putting all my current works in progress. And these little mesh bags are for when I purchase raw wool and wash it to process it. This bin here, I'm going to be putting just little bits and scraps of yarn. So I just have my wool, little ends and bits there, and some acrylic. And like I said, this one's going to be a works in progress tub. So I've got a lot more yarn to go through. This is just a start. Well, there it is, everyone. That is my yarn hoard. I pulled everything out of my drawers, out of the cubby corners, little spaces, out of the closet. The closet is now cleaned out, and I will show you that. So I got it empty. So now it's just over here to sort through all of this. Now, a lot of this was acquired through thrift stores, friends giving me yarn. Yeah, so also over here, I brought out those bins and I'm going to sort through that too. I'm going to organize that. These 3 were in the closet full of yarn, so those are going to be... yes, all that yarn was taken out and put over here. So now when I get this all sorted out, the next thing I'm going to show you is my nice little cozy spot where I'm going to be working in here a little bit more. I'm planning on putting a chair over here along this wall because I get beautiful light coming out of these windows in the afternoons when I have free time. So that's it. And that's my yarn. And stay tuned now for the final part when the room is all put together. All right, everyone. Are you ready to see the new room, the after? All right, come on in. You're welcome. Let's take a grand tour of my new cozy, comfy yarn headquarters. I'm going to start over here first. This was that secretary desk. And like I said before, I had this tub here that I've got my works in progress in. That tub over there has got yarn scraps. And that's just some extra worsted weight yarn I put there. And then I placed a chair in here. A nice cozy rocker with a light above it. So there's that. And then next to that, I just put a little trash can there for my yarn bits. And I have my current project I'm working on. And just a little antique pin cushion for sewing, because I do some sewing and mending as well. And I have my 2 big windows here. And over there in the corner is just a lamp and a little stand. And then I brought out Mildred, my yarn chicken, and put her on the bed. Now coming around this way, that's just my dresser. And that one drawer there, I did keep my willow stream in that drawer at the bottom. It just slides over. All my furniture is antique. And that's closet there.
That's my closet number 1. So here it is. And my son helped me pop this apart and put in those cloths along the side here. So now you don't see those bars. Now, if you're interested in this cubicle, I will leave a link at the end of this video. And I got this on Amazon. It was around, I think I got it on sale. It was around a little over $40. So it might have went up since then. I don't know. Hopefully not. But there it is. And let's take a look at what I got in here. Down at the bottom is my bulky yarns. Bulky yarns. And that's just some more 3-weight there. Here's all the number 4, number 4, number 3, the 3-weight, 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 more sport weight, and there's some mohair back there. And then I'm just going to push these in. Now I'm thinking about possibly sometime getting some labels to clip over, but pretty much from memory, I know what's in there now. And then the clear tubs up here, those were in the closet over there. And I have my wool, cotton, and then sock yarn at the end there. So that's the wool here, and then cotton here and here. I probably should switch them around. And then that there, whoops, that right there is sock yarns, all my sock yarns. And I have quite a bit of sock yarn. So, all right, now I'm going to show you the closet. Ooh. And there it is. I just have an extra bag of yarn scraps there. The rest I just hung in some extra clothing in here. Just my boxes now up there, and I have doily thread, and that is my needle punch, and then over there that's my Lazy Kate, and then I have my e-spinner in there and some extra roving that I'm going to be busy spinning. But I put my camera stand there, my knit blockers going on down, and this is empty, nothing in there. So I'm just gonna, and in here I'm gonna put my my knitted garments, my finished wool garments, because I want to keep them in the closet, because our closet in here is cedar. So there it is. So I'm gonna stand back. Oh, I have a hard time closing that door. So I love this little spot right here. It's so cozy. And I got my little exerciser there, my little pedal machine. So it's so nice, and I have a light back there and everything. I can see my yarn across the room. I got over here, I put a clock so I can see what time it is there. So what do you all think of the yarn room? I'm thinking about filming a podcast in here. Oh yeah, especially over there in the corner. So I just love this. I absolutely love this. So Amazon, I think it was $49, come think of it. So around $50. I'll leave a link, like I said, if you're interested. Now, the clear tubs on top, those came from Dollar Tree. So there it is. That's my yarn space. I love it. I'm able to sit back here now, as where once I could not. And my yarn was a terrible mess, and I did not know even what I had. So, well, I knew, but there was some yarn I found that I had forgot about. So there it is. Thank you for going on this little tour for me. Thank you for going on this tour with me. But I just love it. I just love my new cozy corner. I just love this area over here. Yeah. Place to sit and have light and do all my crafting. This is my current projects I'm working on. I'm not going to tell you what that is. You'll have to wait to see. So thank you all for coming along with me.
So, I hope you all enjoyed that, and I just absolutely love it in here. Like I said in the video, I have my rocking chair. It's very comfortable. I have a little stand. Right next to me is the stand with the antique pin cushion, and then I have my project here. Even can set my phone there and watch videos, which is so nice. This is also a bedroom too, so but it's in the back of the house where it's all cozy and I don't have to see the traffic going by. It's kind of in my own little world, which is really nice. I've got all my yarn organized there in that organizer bin, which is wonderful. I really love that. I'm so thankful to my son for coming up with the idea of taking a car jack and jacking it up to pop it apart so we could put the cloths on the side, because it does look much better than the bare metal that I had showed you. I've got all my yarn all done up, and I organized it by weight. The bottom I had my bulky, and then my 4-weight, my 3-weight, and fine yarns, and then on those clear tubs up there I had extra cottons and wool and sock yarn. So I love that. I will be linking that little cubicle. It's not too expensive. They're $50 now, so they went up a little bit since I purchased mine a couple weeks ago, or a week ago. So prices do that often. I hope you're still able to get one if you're interested. If not, that's fine. Anything works, you know. Like I said, I had mine stashed here and there, but now that I've got it in one place, it's so much better. I still have my willow stream in my drawers over there. And then those 2 tubs, there's one there and here. One tub has got works in progress, and the other tub has got just little odds and ends scrap yarns. That way, when I want to make a scrappy project, all I got to do is reach from the tub. There's also another bag of scrap yarn in the closet behind me, but it's all together close by. I know what I've got now. No more double purchasing yarn. That happened to me twice. And also, you've seen there on my bed all that yarn. That was not all of the yarn. That was most of it. That was 90% of my yarn, but the rest was in that over there, that willow stream. Yeah, and then the bins. But yeah, it's it's quite an excess to me. Now, there are many podcasters out there that have much more yarn than that. That's fine if you like that. But me, I'm more of a minimalist, and that's just my personality. I just don't like a lot of excess. So I'm going to be, this whole entire year, I really just want to work from my stash. That's all I want to do. I just want to work from my stash. In the mail yesterday, there came some yarn that I purchased at Wool Warehouse. It was Drops Nord. That is going to be into a special sweater project. I'm not going to say yet what I'm making it into. It's from a pattern, very popular pattern by Sari Nordlund. I want to make one of Sari Nordlund's patterns with that. She's a designer. You might have heard of her. That was alpaca wool, and I've got also coming in the mail yet some blue velvet. Woohoo! If you're old school like me, you might remember the song She Wore Blue Velvet. Yeah, I really wanted to make a soft, bushy sweater with that blue velvet yarn, so that would be coming in the mail. All right, well, thank you very much for joining me on this before and after makeover and what I've been up to lately this week. You all take care. I'm so glad that you're here and glad that you stuck around to the very end. I want you to know that you are always welcome here, and I really appreciate all your kind comments and views. And take care and have a wonderful week. Stay safe and warm, or safe and comfortable wherever you are, and I'll see you again next week. Bye, friends.